It's been a crazy past few weeks. Something that was too good to be true happened, and then I honestly didn't think it could be any better. And here I am as the AIG Women's Open champion here this week. And obviously, that being here at the old course at St Andrews, it makes it so much more special. And I just loved being out there this week. I had a lot of family members here with me, and when I played here when I was 16 in 2013, I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. I don't think I got to really enjoy and realize what an amazing place this is. And now that I'm a little older and hopefully a little wiser, I just got to realize, what a historic and special place, this golf course is. And it's honestly been, such a fairy tale. And yeah, I'm on cloud nine, really. Yeah. Yeah, I said, what a time for it to, what a time for us to play that 17th hole, and for both Alexa and I to have parred that hole in those conditions. That was probably one of the best shots I've hit. On 15, I thinned my 3-wood into the green and hit into the bunker. So my biggest goal was to make solid contact, and honestly, it was so windy and rainy. I saw that the ball was heading towards the pin, but I had no idea that it was on that second tier. But yeah, in ways, because of the conditions, I could only hit one club. It was 3-wood or 3-wood, and the back was completely out of play because I couldn't reach it. So it was nice to just be able to hit make an aggressive swing at it. But yeah, that's probably one of the best punch shots or shots I've hit, coming down this stretch. I said he's one up on me. He won in Carnoustie with Anna, and now here. Paul is a very positive person, and I think when the conditions are tough or things aren't going your way, it's very easy for all of us to kind of just spiral down and be not a little bit negative, but he's always got a positive outlook on things, and obviously he has a lot of experience, growing up playing in Scotland, and he was telling me that one of the rules officials joked last week that they don't know how there could be any professional golfer in Scotland, with the weather. Nobody would want to play golf. So it's been great to have somebody like a veteran like him to help me, and for us to have, I think, 3 wins together. It's been great, and I know that when we first started, I wasn't playing my best, and I think the first event we worked together, I shot an 81 on the 3rd round, and if I was in his shoes, I would have had not as much of a belief in my player, because it's not really a common score that I think all of us shoot on a day-to-day, but he's stuck it out with me, and he has really believed in me, and I'm very grateful to have a team that has kind of been on this journey no matter if I'm playing really well or not. I honestly, the only bit I remember of winning the Chevron Championship, the ANA at the time, is jumping into Poppy's Pond and holding my nose going down because I didn't want to get water up, up my nose, and that's about it. It feels like it was such a long time ago. I've had my fair share of ups and downs, in between 2015, 16 to 2024, and a lot of things have happened, and I think when things are going well, it's kind of hard to think about when you're not playing well, because all you're really doing is just enjoying that moment. And on the other hand, when things aren't going well, you feel like you're never going to get out of that lull. And I've been in both of those positions, and I thought, what, I'm very fortunate to say that I am a major champion and a 2-time major champion, and so I've got nothing to lose in that sense. And my husband, I remember, asked me this last year, and he said it was a very aggressive question, but he was like, would you rather have our dog and not win a major again, or not have him and win a major? And I said, no, I want to have Kai, and because I'm really proud to say that I've won a major championship. Like, he's a new, love of my life. So it's like I said, I won't even though I'm a golfer, and to win a major championship is, probably the biggest thing for all of us. I said I wouldn't trade it, just even if that guaranteed me my third major win. And now I can say I have both, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's difficult, and we're all trying to peak at the 5 majors, but it's hard to kind of time that. And how do you time that? You're just waiting for that moment. And of all the majors, I didn't think this one would be the one that I'd win for my third time, just because I haven't really been in contention very much. I said I told Money Pei-Yun Chen yesterday that I haven't really teed off at 2-something p.m. at this championship before, because she asked me, like, do you guys always tee off this late? And I said, I don't know. I haven't really teed off this late before. So it's just, of them all, I probably thought my chances would be the slimmest. But I had so much fun this week, and I just really enjoyed it. And sometimes when I hit like bad shots, I just laughed, because that's all I could do, and just was trying to salvage the par from there. So I think I had a different perspective on how I played this golf course, whereas normally I think if it was this windy, I would be complaining about the draw or the wind or all of that. It's just, so many things have happened. I'm pretty sure I was still in my teens when I won at Mission Hills, and my mom, I said it in another interview, my mom says I was so much better when I was like 15. I was a better golfer when I was 15 than when I'm now, but now I can say, hey, maybe that statement is wrong. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind of the past, 3 weeks, and it's been crazy, to like get into the Hall of Fame by winning the gold. Like, these are things that I could have never imagined, because they were just too good to be true. And it's to say, oh, like, what are the odds that that's going to happen at the Olympics? And a couple weeks later, I'm going to win the AIG Women's Open. I would have thought somebody was like honestly messing with me, but here I am, and it's just been unreal. I feel very fortunate, but I think one of the coolest things about actually winning this week is, having Stacy won here in 2013, and now I'm the next champion here at St. Andrews. I think that's one of the coolest things for me, because she's always been. Her and her parents actually have, always given me advice and words of wisdom, and to say that, I've won the Women's Open at a venue that she has won, I think that makes it very special, that I feel like I'm following in the footsteps of somebody that I really respect. And yeah, it's just, I don't think there's a word in the dictionary that can explain what just happened, but somebody put into the perspective of before I won the gold, they said, try and think of like getting into the Hall of Fame is just like a gas station on the way to my final destination, and not like my final destination. And I think for a while, because that was my goal, I was making it seem like, okay, that was my end point. And I think after hearing that put it into perspective of saying, you know what, it's not like I'm going to get in the Hall of Fame and say bye-bye, bye golf. I'm still planning to play. So I think that just made it easier to say, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And then I'm going to also focus on what's in front of me. And I think these past 3 weeks was kind of like I think good representation of, that kind of scale.